I'm going to try to get some sleep, but you're right. I mean, the stuff like the open letter to the powers that be, I'm going to send it to City Hall. I'm going to send it to the Taipei City Government, Land Bureau, or whatever. Everybody that I
Yeah,
can
I
think
mean,
of, because
just
if they
yeah,
don't.
I get it. I just hope it they don't like just throw it away, right? It's just like
The thing is, I've talked to some other alumni, that are in our Facebook group that I don't know personally, but we've been chatting. They're
mhm,
like, one person was telling me that they were stunned to hear that this was even happening, and that they're so don't know yet how to react to it.
mhm,
I think there's some. The first time I heard about it was a couple of years ago, and I remember how I felt. I was I was like, how could this happen? And I started trying to tell everybody. I'm like, oh my god, they're talking about demolishing the building. We should do something. We should say something. What should we do? Like, what can we do? And of course, I couldn't mobilize anyone to do anything, because you're powerless in a way unless you have a voice, unless you have a group and an organization and structured foundation to be able to properly respond to something like that. But Jim, this is where LBAI can really, really make a difference. Had we been had we been more mature of an organization before this public hearing, we could have sent someone, or I could have gone there, I could have flown there, and I could have made a statement on behalf of however many people signed the it's not a poll. You know that thing where people can make a statement and other people who support them can just sign their signatures?
petition. Yeah.
Petition, yes, petition.
Mhm,
LBAI. This is where we can make a big difference about something that we care deeply about. And not just because it's sentimental to us, but because it plays such an important role in history, Taiwan's history, culture, society. So it's regretful that we are not more organized to be able to do that. And I don't have time to follow the news. Like, there's something happening all the time, but that situation's been going on for a long time, at least a decade. I think the debate has just been going on forever. So anyway, sorry, I get a little frustrated when I talk about that, because here we are at LBAI. We're 2 years in. We do have almost 600. Oh my God, Vince is just sending the freaking army to
mhm.
our Love Boat Facebook group. I'm like, he's sending them over, and I'm approving. A couple of days ago, it was like 50 people came through. So it was like, I had just told the deputy minister that we had 556 people, but now if you look at how many people, it's like close to 600, which is amazing. For our group, for our purposes, that's a lot. I
Mm.
would not be surprised if by the time July 4th rolled around, we'll have 1,000 people in our Facebook group. So um, I just wish that I had more time and energy to focus on the Gentan building, which is another reason. So let's just make this officially over, this meeting officially over. And if anybody wants to go, or they think they're listening or whatever, you and I keep talking. I don't mind recording this, but our meeting is officially over. And by the way, it is 11 o'clock. So the hour
Okay.
is over. The hour is over. So
Yeah.
basically, Solomon, this is my understanding. I'll send you the chat link, the chat GBT link about his background. But his name is Solomon Song, and he's an architect, designer by trade. He's not a politician. And from
Hmm.
what I've read, my mom was helping me to read up the Chinese articles about him too. He's more, he has exhibits, and Gentan is allowing him to have his exhibit there,
Okay.
because part of what he's trying to preserve is the Gentan facilities. That's why he was at the public hearing. He supports. We're on the same side, and
Hmm.
he doesn't want the young people to forget history, and all these important moments in time, and all these representations of Taiwan culture and history. So he's more of a. My sense is that he's more of a historian, as opposed to being a politician. But he is KMT. Okay, so
Okay.
but everybody is either KMT or DPP. I think part of the uproar was like, but he's the KMT, and we have to be very politically sensitive. I'm like, well, the deputy minister of OCAC is very DPP. Did you read her bio? Should we tell her not
Hmm.
to come because it might raise some eyebrows? This is the reality. The Love Boat was
Hmm.
run by the KMT for decades before the DPP even existed. There was no opposition party. So yes, it's a KMT sponsored program, but there's nothing on the application form that says which party are you. And if you're DPP, you can't come. You know, and I know that you're freaking Taiwanese. You're in the program. Rainbow's in the program. We've got people who are non-Chinese. I mean, non-Taiwanese, non-DPP, non-KMT. We've got a lot of Cantonese speakers from Hong Kong. Have nothing to do with Taiwan. You know, they never made that distinction to say we're only allowing this program for KMT families. I swear there's just so much misunderstanding out there. Like my mom was telling me, and of course, I don't like to always quote my mom because she may not be right, and everybody has their own opinions. But she's like, you know, there's so many people complaining that, you know, when the Nationalists took over Taiwan, 1949, and forced everybody to speak Mandarin, it was because they just didn't respect the local language. And you tell me, because I'm just telling you what she told me. She's like, the reason they had to get everybody to speak Mandarin is because all these people were fleeing China from different provinces, and they had to speak one language in order for to manage the citizens. Oops, shit, losing power.
All right. I mean, I think that you should go to bed. Actually.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. We're just chatting.
Okay.
Key points have been said, so we're good. Thank you, Chien. Okay, so do you stop this recording or do I stop it?
I mean, when you turn off the meeting, it's going to be
stopped. Okay, so I'm going to stop it right now. Okay, but Jim, hold on. Let me call you on my phone because I do want to just talk to you about the details of the last couple of days. It only should take 5 minutes.
Okay. All right.
What's been going on that side? Okay. So I'm stopping it now. Good night.